What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I still have no idea how to start these videos. Hello. I don't know. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just explaining my build. This is probably your first time hearing me, hearing my voice, but for my longtime viewers, they already heard me, so I'm not really like nervous to show them my voice again, but I don't know. This doesn't have to do anything with the video. Anyways, I'm just showing off my build. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'll try to explain everything. Also, sorry about the weird echo that you hear. I'm inside my truck doing these. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll just get to it.
All my haters need to get a Neuralink chip implanted and download 3 terabytes of swag directly into their consciousness.
All right. Starting off with the first wave. It's pretty simple. It's I don't know. I don't know. What do you want me to say? It's simple. Just kill the zombies. That's all. And yeah, I this part is obviously sped up because I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch just a full wave of me just killing zombies. All right, so after the first wave is done, I have enough to buy the Duckfoot pistol, shrapnel rounds, stumble rounds, and what if I have any extra money left? I'll buy fast hands and what was that? Fully loaded. I'll buy that. And now I basically have you know one of the best weapons already. And right after wave 2, I have enough money to fully upgrade it. It's it's super simple. It's genuinely one of the best guns. Like, how can you not use it? And yeah, since it's fully upgraded, you don't even need a crit build. Like, it's that good. Like, what you're watching in the background. Just I'm one shotting these zombies. You do not need a crit build this early, especially like I don't need a crit build. I don't know why people want me to have one when the Duckfoot pistol already does enough. And with the Duckfoot pistol, the first 5 waves are always the easiest. And I only have 3 perks that actually, increase my damage, which is Jack of Trade, Stopping Power, and Specialized Killing, which only affected the boss. But imagine if I did have a crit build. Like, it would be overkill. Like, I don't need a crit build this early. It's still gonna be the same thing. And here are the mods if you wanna see the mods that I have. And after that, I sell the Duckfoot pistol. Then I move on to my next weapon. The Famas, however you say it.
Stole an airplane and chemtrailed the ops' entire hood. You niggas don't deserve sunshine.
And same thing with this gun. Like, I don't need a crit build for this gun. I only use it through wave 6 and 10. And if I had a crit build, it would be overkill. Like the zombies already die from like 1 or 2 shots. If I have a crit build that's doing like 10,000 damage, that's literally overkill. I don't need a build. I don't need the gun to be doing 10,000 damage when the zombies only have less than 2,000. It's stupid. Like, I don't know. I understand. I understand that it would be useful for the late game, but it's wave 6 to 10. I don't need a crit build. Plus, I'm making like a lot of money. I'm making a lot of money. I could easily afford the AP rounds upgrade and just deal even more damage. Like, I don't need an alt account, a money alt, just to get money when I could do it myself. You know, I don't need a tank when I could be the tank myself, which you'll see later. I'm not the tank yet, but I'll show clips of, of that. And after buying those upgrades that you just saw, those are the only ones that I keep on the Famas because it's already good. You know, it doesn't need much else. I don't need a crit build. It doesn't need more upgrades. It's already good enough how it is for these early rounds. And I usually don't upgrade anything, but the Famas takes a lot of ammo, so I would upgrade the ammo box if I have to. Also, here are the mods that I have on the Famas. It's pretty simple. Then once wave 10 is about to start, I always make sure to buy the extra stock upgrade because I want the laser shotgun for the next wave. And you could literally see that 3 shots of the Famas is already doing enough damage to the boss. And imagine if I did have a crit build. It would obviously kill them faster, but I don't need it. I don't need the crit build. Then once that wave is done, I buy armor, I sell the Famas, and then I go buy the laser shotgun, which is my next weapon, obviously.
Just uploaded me and the ops consciousness into the same quantum computer. I'm taking the beef to the metaverse, nigga.
So then I buy the laser shotgun, and since I make so much money without the need of an alt account, I could just upgrade it, like almost fully upgrade it. I should need 2 more upgrades, I think. Then boom, it's one of the best guns already on wave 10. Then after that, I switch out my perks to my my usual build. I I kind of didn't really do a good job showing it off. I guess my current build with this gameplay. But at the end, or halfway through the video, this video is pretty long, I put clips at the end of videos that I already recorded. But basically I'll just be explaining on the things I do with this build. So just keep watching, then I'll explain everything. And boom, you can see right there, wave 13. I'm about to reach. I just reached a thousand. What's it called? A thousand health that easily, and it's like something, I guess. Alright, so this clip that you're watching was my first ever video of on YouTube, but also the first ever video of me using this build, which it's kind of, it's kind of hard to see because I just, I want to show proof. Also, this video is private, so that's why you can't find it. But this is the first video nearly 2 years ago of me using this build, or at least trying to. I didn't have a lot of perk slots. I'll also explain why I use this build, so just keep watching in the background these clips. All right, so anyways, the reason why I started using this build was because I remember around this time of the clip you're watching, I remember watching someone use the supernova perk with the laser shotgun, and I loved it. It looked so cool. So I used it. Supernova is actually it's obvious. I'm stuttering. I always stutter with these videos. But supernova is actually really good. So, but I knew that I needed to get up close if I wanted to use supernova as the best way possible. So what I did was I kind of threw in some tank perks, I guess, to obviously stay alive, so I could stay up front and use the supernova as best as possible. So you'll see. I'm stuttering, fuck. But just keep watching. You'll see what I mean, and obviously I'll explain so you guys understand why I use this build. Holy shit, I said that weird. Also, this clip you're watching in the background was when I did Chainsaw Massacre solo by myself. Well, that's solo. You know what I mean. I did it by myself using that build, my current build. And the clip you're currently watching was me basically using the same build but doing the brawn over brains challenge by myself on Swamp. And this is why I think supernova is honestly one of the best perks, because it's good. Like, I'm just being able to push the zombies away from me, and like all the time with like no. Well, there's a cooldown, but it's good. It's good. It's one of the best perks in my opinion. S tier perk. Yeah, that was pretty good. So this clip that you're watching was, or is the game that I did. Holy shit! My throat is getting dry. So this clip that you're watching was the first time I ever did impossible solo. With no odds, no nothing, just with my build. I did it all by myself, without the help of anyone, and this was my second attempt as well. But this is an old video, so back then imp wasn't that hard. Nowadays it's genuinely like impossible to do solo unless you're using some like, I guess it kind of is. I almost did it on Arctic by myself once, but you know what I mean. Shut up. Also, the frames are kind of low because my Xbox can't handle this game anymore. So whenever I play Roblox or the Final Stand 2, the frames just drop to shit, and that's why I don't really play intensely, I guess, on Xbox, because of the low frame rates. And this clip that you're watching was, I think it was on the same day. On the same day that the Subway map was released. This was my second attempt on doing this whatever map, this dog shit map. So I beat it using this build. You know, I go watch the video or something. I do die at the end, just barely by a hunter, but I do manage to, win. Alright, so time to explain what I do when I use this build. So when I play, so my build is kind of half tank, I guess, half tank and half whatever. I guess just that's why I called it the jack of all trades, because it's like a bit of everything. I make money pretty quick. I'm like a tank. What else? I do damage with the supernova, and I guess speed because of the scavenger packs. So jack of all trades, whatever. I don't know what else to call it. But basically what I do is, since I know that I'm a tank, I stay up in the front. As you can see, like, I'm clearly putting myself up there, trying to keep my teammates behind me. But you know this game, there are some pretty weird players that still get in front of you and they end up dying. And if you've seen that hunter jump at my teammates, they're obviously gonna struggle with that, or at least I think they were. So while they were struggling with that single hunter, I was busy keeping the boss to me. And this clip that you're watching was me solo doing the Canyon Nightmares map solo, because I was bored and I wanted to do something. I switched out a few perks, as you can see on the top left, but still I still beat it. And here is one of the best examples that I could show you. So, as you can see, there's a tank. The tank is about to die, like right here. So, since now the tank is dead, I take the tank's spot. So it's because I'm a tank. I'm basically a tank. So I try to force myself up there and try to keep my teammates behind me. And just I take the hits while I use my supernova to push them back, while my teammates shoot at the zombies. It's simple. And I don't always constantly use the supernova, because I obviously have to save it for a perfect moment, because the cooldown is pretty long, and that's gonna kill me if I just constantly keep using it. And here you could just see the amount of damage I'm just tanking, keeping my teammates alive, even though 3 just died. I'm trying my best to keep my teammates alive, and I guess I'm doing a good job, because I'm still not dead, even though I just died right now. It's and I have escape artists, so I'm only gonna get I'm just gonna get another chance. But unfortunately, my another teammate died, and not my the other teammate's gonna die. You know, I can't. It's hard. It's hard to keep all your teammates alive when you're playing with. When you're playing with. How do I say this? I guess with not so good people. You know, like it's hard carrying I mean, it's hard carrying 5 people. It's basically what I'm trying to say. And yes, I I do end up clutching the whole game by, I guess not by myself, but you know, this last part by myself. You know, because of my build, it's that fucking good. And here is the next clip. The next clip, which you could clearly see me up in the front, you know, keeping my teammates behind me to keep them alive. Yeah, that was pretty epic. Pretty epic. Anyways, next clip. Same thing, you know, just staying up in the front, protecting my teammates since I'm the tank and I have supernova. You know, the goal of my build is just to keep my teammates alive while also, you know, trying to do damage. And also, you know, shout out to that one person that hit that shot on the boss. You know, it took like pretty much all their health away. And this next clip is me doing Swamp Nightmare solo using my build, and I obviously won. You know, the build is too good. And here is the final recent video of me, you know, playing an actual game. Which, again, you know, I'm up in the front. I'm trying my best to keep my teammates alive. You know, trying to take the hits instead of them. But unfortunately, they still die because, you know, they aren't the greatest. You know, it's hard to keep 5 people alive when you're like the only one that's, you know, a tank. Also, I completely forgot to mention, but here are the mods that I use. It's pretty simple, obviously. I need tank mods to keep me alive. The attack speed doesn't really matter. It's a shotgun. It's obviously still gonna shoot slow. Plus it doesn't really affect me. It still feels completely the same. And yeah, I do clutch up. So, you know, pretty epic. But that's that's the end of the video. I need to go inside. It's cold as hell outside. It's nearly 3 a.m. I need to go inside. I'm freezing cold. Anyways, I guess I hope I explained it right perfectly. I don't recommend this build to anyone. Only myself, because it's confusing, okay? Don't use it. Do not. Okay? Bye.
You know what the best fucking thing in my life is? I'll tell you right now. It's this thing. Listen to the fucking thing. I love you so it's unreal. Get one. If you ain't fucking with them, get one. They're the bollocks.